about how myself and my team. I'm a director with the company. I've been with the company 10 years, and I have a wonderfully successful team for selling. Our sales figures approximately each season are 100 grand, and then I have 11 down breakaway managers, and so with them and my team, we turn over about 500,000. So that's my sort of background for this, and selling is really my big thing because it's such fun. And how I got involved in it is very interesting, I think, and so let me just tell you, because it really goes back to these days, and when you go home you might think about this. When I was a child, and I was about 10, my parents took me to Petticoat Lane. Have you heard of Petticoat Lane in the East End, of London? And as a child, I was fascinated to see the tradespeople selling from the back of their vans and on their market stalls and all the rest of it. And I remember my parents dragging me away from there. Now at the time it was just fascinating, the whole thing. And then later when I worked for the Foreign Office in Singapore, and my office was next door to Collier Quay, and Collier Quay has got Change Alley in it. Again, if you've ever been to Singapore, you will know Change Alley only too well, yes? Because everyone goes there, all the ships stop there, and all the tourists get off and they rush into Change Alley. And again, you have the traders selling. Now, I used to go there at my lunchtime because this was a fascinating experience to watch, how they could sell ice to Eskimos. They could ask the most extortionate prices to Americans, and they'd say, oh, gee, just $20? They meant 20 Singaporean dollars, which was like nothing, but this was 20 American dollars. They were handing over quite gaily. And later, when I got home and I started to get involved with selling, which was actually about 35 years ago, and I used to teach selling then, I started to work out what made people buy. So it made it easier for selling. And that's really what I'm going to hopefully share with you today. And believe it or not, people don't buy your clothes. They don't buy anything. They buy the benefits of those things. Does that sound extraordinary? And do you know what I say when I say benefits? You actually know what I mean. Does everyone understand that? Is there anyone who doesn't understand benefits? Okay, let me explain, and thank you for saying, because so many people don't. A benefit is something like looking good. Yes, looking good is a possibility. It's one of them. If I had, say, sitting next to my bed, something divinely looking, little tiny, divinely looking instrument that would wake me up in the morning with the most beautiful music that just put me in the best mood to start my day. And it would give me a lovely cup of tea, and also my husband coffee, because he preferred that. And I'd wake up to this wonderful sound, and I could sit up in bed with my drink, just getting in the best mood to start my day. Or the kids could all come in and snuggle up, and whatever your life is about, and I could drink my tea. Those are all benefits. If, on the other hand, I had this machine, this vast machine, it sat next to the bed, it took up all the room, I couldn't get myself in the door with it. This damn machine woke me up at 10 minutes early in the morning, making all this noise, and half the time the tea was cold. Which were the benefits and which weren't? You can see pretty obviously which are the benefits, yes? So that's basically what people buy. They buy the benefits of the thing. And people generally, when it comes to buying benefits, fall into three types. Everyone has this about them. They will be in these three types. They'll probably have one of these types as a main part of them, and they'll have the other two bits somewhere tucked in there. And the types of people that buy clothes, when it comes to buying our clothes, or when it comes to buying anything really, are first of all the people who are audio. So people who like to hear about things, they like to hear the value of this, and they like to know what this does for them. And these are the people that are audio people. The second type of person that buys anything, clothes particularly, is the visual type. And I suspect most of us today here are very visual, because that's why you tend to get into this business. And of course, visual buy from seeing the possibility of the clothes, of what they could look like or what they do look like. And thirdly, the third type of person that buys is the kinesthetic person. And the kinesthetic person is the person who buys because they love the feel of things. They love the touch of the things. Yes, exactly. Look, here we have kinesthetic, a good example. Exactly. And those three people buy our clothes. Now, if you think about it, if you work with all those three things, you have those people in the palm of your hand. They cannot help but buy clothes. They cannot help but come back to you another time. They don't know why, because you haven't told them. But they know they've had a fantastic time, and you've dealt with everything that appeals to them. They don't understand that. They just know you've dealt with it all. So does anyone here want to earn more money is really my question than they do now? Yes? I can see a lot of hands here. I'm going to show you today the way you can do this. Now, I am aware today we have people here who have huge sales in our business and are wonderfully successful, and many people who have been in it for a while or who are coming into it or just starting have got a natural ability to sell without even thinking about these things. To those people, I would say don't change what you do because it works. But if you would like to earn extra, this is a fail-safe way to actually make people want to buy clothes. Carol Ann has said to me many times the reason I really wanted to get into this business is because of what you did on that first day I saw the clothes. You see, now everyone is like that. People are very, very unsure of themselves. They don't know what to buy, believe it or not. You might find that extraordinary, but actually people don't. Do you ever have difficulty yourselves thinking about, oh hell, what can I wear? What can I do? Do you ever think that? I don't know what to wear. I've got to stand there and talk to these people. I don't know how I'm going to look all right. No? Yes. So everyone. By the same token, what I'm going to show you, you think, oh God, I couldn't do that. Yes, you could. You just have to practice a little. And when you've done it 2 or 3 times, it's like a piece of cake. It's like when I had a new sewing machine when I was making curtains in our first house, and my husband decided that would be the answer. I had an old one. It was like, went on. I'd have done anything that first day to have my old one back. But by the 3rd day, I was off. Curtains after curtains, here I was. And so it is with learning any new skills. And I do understand adults really learn from doing the things. So just perhaps give it a go, or part of it a go. Take what you need and ignore the rest. Yes? This is what I'd basically say with it. I today don't sell a huge amount of things. I sell on average about 11,000 a season, simply because my whole feeling today is that being a director, that I am there to try and help other women reach their potential, and that's what my life is about right now. So I have 3 MIQs at the moment in my team. Where do they want to go? Do you see? And that's what I work with, those and my downlines and people like that. So when I go out to sell my 11,000, trust me, I want to make my life easy. I want to come back with big sales. I want money in my pocket to visit my kids who are abroad and things like that. We all have our different reasons, don't we, for what we want to do and earn money from. This is a fun way. I'm going to just bring this over here a little bit. First of all, I always, and I'll tell you why as I go along, sit around a table when I do things. And the reason I sit around a table is, or get people to sit around a table is, I can do what I call a show, a fashion show. No one turns up late when I do a show. They all want to be there. They're there on time. I say, arrive at this time, or I will arrive at this time, and the show will start at this time. They're there. They're sitting down. They don't want to miss it. And the reason for this sitting around here is, and you don't have to do it this way, but this is a really fail-safe, easy way. Because these clothes will sell if you stand there like a lump of blancmange. They'll buy them because they're lovely, they're different, and they make people feel great. So, they will buy them. But I'm saying if you want to sell more clothes, really. When they're sitting around here, you know how when you get a whole group of people, women together, they all start chatting, and suddenly halfway through they suddenly say, oh, do you remember so-and-so and so-and-so? Did you see that program last night? And it's like, oh gee, how am I going to get them all together, and how am I? When I'm there, I don't want to be there all hours. I'm working. I want to be in and out, doing money, thank you, goodbye. And apart from giving them a fun time, do you see? So, when they're sitting around here and they're still doing this chat on, and say Frida here doesn't know anyone, she knows everyone by the time we finish talking because she's been involved with them all, they're sitting close together. So I always ask the hostess if she has a dining room table or a kitchen table. I don't mind what it is, and usually people have a kitchen table if not a dining room table. And if not, then I'll do it on a long coffee table, and you can do it holding the things up, and I have done it both ways. I tried all. It's hard work is all I can say, because I have to cape round and give the clothes, and then I have to get them back on the rail, and then this way it's like doing, 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 in, up, dong, bye. I like it. So here they are, all sitting round. I can keep control of them, but also I can apply those three things that I've just told you about. I can do audio, I can do visual, and I can apply the kinesthetic. So I know everyone sitting around there cannot wait to get their bums off the seat and into the clothes, because I've said something that's going to trigger that to make it happen. So I start first of all by having a little introduction. If people don't know the clothes, I hope I brought something with me that I put together today, because otherwise I've lost it, and you're on your own. Hold on, I may have lost it. Here we are, I'll make it up. I really need my glasses to see this. So I put this together because it covers every aspect. If these people have never seen the clothes before. Now, if people have seen the clothes before, you don't have to worry about this because they all know it. In fact, they could probably do it for you. But if they've never seen the clothes before, or you just want to be exciting by them, or you're doing a big talk to people, this is the way to make it happen, because it's dealing with those three things that I've just said. But they're so wrapped up in cotton wool, you would never ever know. All right? So here we go, and I'll explain as I go along what I'm saying. If you haven't seen Captain Tortue clothes before, let me explain. Captain is a French company that has been operating out of Aix-en-Provence since 1993. Louis Vuitton Moët Hennessy bought the company a few years ago. Geez, you've got them. Louis Vuitton Moët Hennessy, yes! They think these clothes are the best clothes ever, because those two names everyone has heard of. They see them in magazines and things. I've been asked many times what style is about. You don't have to go into details. They don't remember any details, just touch on words, that's all it is. I've been asked many times what style is about, but it's about finding what suits you. It's about finding clothes that flatter your best bits, hide the other bits, and make you feel great. Oh, people are thinking, thank God she can dress me. She's not going to show those bits off I don't want to look at. She's going to do this. Captain clothes are designed to appeal to all ages. Mothers and daughters wear our clothes. It's not about competing, it's about encouraging one another to look your best. Mothers and daughters. I have no one sitting around to say, I can't wear those clothes are too young for me, those clothes, I'm too old for these, I can't do this. None of them say it. I've just said mothers and daughters will all wear our clothes, so they will all wear our clothes. They're very obliging people, I find. Now, how do you define that je ne sais quoi that gives French fashion its allure? It's laid back chic. It's usually simple and pared down, not overtly flashy, but always with a detail or twist that makes the clothes stand out. How to emulate French chic? Look no further. Captain offers accessible middle market alternative to super cheap and awfully expensive, starting at £35 this season. So if you want the magic of French chic but not at boutique prices, you come to the right place. You can get your designer fix more economically by wearing Captain. But as with any boutique, once they've gone, they've gone. I like to panic the amount of mind out of them, all right? They've gone. Oh dear, what a shame. Oh dear, you should have come earlier. I have people ringing me, have you got the clothes yet? Have you got the clothes? Because they remember from times gone by. What Captain always has is timeless chic basics with a difference. Not high fashion, but fashionable clothes with a twist that are ready to go wherever life takes you. The clothes take about a week to arrive, and the sizes are between 6 and 24. They wash at a 30-degree wash. I'm not giving the detail, turn them inside out. No. One of the key guidelines to dressing like a French woman, because who doesn't want to look like a French woman? Everyone wants that Euro chic look. They have no idea what that means, but they all want it, all right? So there we go. One of the key guidelines to dressing like a French woman is to think years, not seasons, regardless of the season. That's our clothes, regardless of the season. Captain is known for its pieces that are just trendy enough, In other words, they send out the right signals without making the wearer look like a fashion victim. People love that. This is important as the French like to cultivate an air of casual indifference, to give the impression they haven't made any effort. Saying just ungroomed enough to look low-key, I've only just thrown this on, actually takes quite a lot of effort, but don't worry, because Captain has done it for you. So here we are, we're going to get the look, we're not going to have to work, it's all done. Clothes that are beautifully made, affordable, with real people in mind. French style, now this is the last thing that takes me into this time. French style is all about a basic t-shirt and jeans and adding to them. It's successful because it's how women want to dress. Not contrived, yet very put together. Okay? Because
Can you share that with us?
Yes.
well, yes, but you're very welcome. Go and get a copy of it. Yes. Yeah, but use your own words and put it together, because they're buying you, remember, not me. Whatever you think, they will buy you, however you are. And what was I going to say? Lost my thread. Oh yes, jeans and t-shirts. The Captain always does jeans. Every single season I've been in this business, it does jeans. How many people have got jeans? Hundreds of people have got jeans. We want them to buy more jeans, don't we? So we have to really flog these jeans to try and get them, to encourage them. The French wear jeans all the time in different ways. So that's why I'm starting here, to show jeans. I've just bought a few outfits to show you how I would do this, all right? And you will put your own interpretation onto things and whatever you're up to. So, first of all, I'll take these. And hopefully you've got enough room. I've got both pairs of jeans here. I have these, and I have these. And I would be laying them across each other like this, not bothering too much of how they look or anything. And then I'd start. And this is bright. I hope, can anyone see? Because I'm now peering at you. These are super.
Turn off for a minute. Projector off for a minute.